Australia's preparation for the ODI World Cup of 2023 has hit a kind of a roadblock here, primarily because many key players are injured. Mitchell Starc is one of them, Glenn Maxwell is one of them, Pat Cummins was one of them, Steve Smith also was one of them, but now two of them have made a recovery. These three ODIs that Australia are going to play in Mohali, Indore and Rajkot is the final pit stop before the ODI World Cup that will commence from 5th October. If you have to look at the warm-ups from 30th September onwards. Now, Cummins spoke to the media ahead of the first ODI at Mohali and he had some words to say about the major injury status of two of their key players, Glenn Maxwell and Mitchell Starc. Now remember, Cummins, Smith, Maxwell, Starc all missed the ODI series and the T20Is against South Africa because they were recovering from injuries. Starc in particular was recovering from groin soreness that he had experienced after the WTC and 5 tests against England. Steve Smith on the other hand had a wrist injury, so did Pat Cummins. Glenn Maxwell is recovering from a broken foot, but during the South Africa tour he had a major scare in his ankle. He had ankle soreness and he also returned home because of the birth of his first child. What is the injury status regarding Mitchell Starc and Glenn Maxwell? Well, the major update that Pat Cummins has given is that Starc is not playing. Yes, Mitchell Starc will not play the first ODI that will be played at Mohali tomorrow. Starc, remember, was the key member in that Australia series in which they won 2-1 in March. His wickets ensured that Australia took the series and because of that India lost it. But Starc will not play tomorrow. I hope he plays later on in the series. He might have a bowl today or tomorrow. Maybe in the nets, maybe if you have to look at it, they'll have an extended net session, an extended fitness session for Mitchell Starc. But if he doesn't play these ODIs against India, it's a big blow because he will probably come into the World Cup undercooked. Remember, he's not played any matches since August. August was the last time, Oval Test, that's when Australia did not play, all these guys didn't play, and now it's been September entire, they haven't played. They also haven't played until, July was the last time these guys played. August full, they didn't play. September, they are reaching that point wherein they'll have to get some game time. Now the same situation with Mitchell Starc is with Glenn Maxwell. Maxwell also has a similar time frame. Either by today or tomorrow they will assess his fitness. He's also not playing the first ODI. He'll probably try and make it for either Indore or Rajkot. So 2 days, that's the fitness assessment given to Mitchell Starc and Glenn Maxwell. If they don't recover for the first ODI, the hope is they play the second or the third ODI at least. Maybe Indore, maybe Rajkot. On the skipper's own injury, remember, Cummins also was playing with a wrist injury in the 5th test at the Oval. So, he said that wrist has healed 100%. I hope to play all 3 games. The hope is from the simple fact that Cummins' near decade has been prolonged by injuries. He missed 6 years of his career, remember, due to a back stress fracture, a career-threatening back stress fracture. And because of that, from 2017 to 2023, he's largely remained injury-free. But there have been some instances where he's had to miss tours because of these kind of injuries. So his wrist is healed. I hope to play all 3 games. This is the final 3 games for Australia before the World Cup. Now, he made a very interesting thing on the combinations and the conditions. Australia, will they be looking to rotate players? Will they be wanting to play players slightly out of position? Cummins stated, we want to try some combinations. How the bowlers have to be used. Does a second spinner play a part? Remember, October first week and the current situation in September, the situation that you're seeing now, it will not change that much. Yes, the temperatures might dip a bit towards the second half of October. But apart from that, now the current situation, you will see the same conditions that you're having in Mohali, in Indore and Rajkot. When Australia first play their World Cup matches, the similar conditions may be encountered. So, will they try 2 spinners? Will the batters bat in that same position? Cummins stated that yes, we would want to play with the team and with the batting position like how we want to operate during the World Cup. So, whatever batting order that you see in this Australian team heading into the first ODI, perhaps that is the template that they will go forward for the World Cup. So, in a way, simple summing up of the matter is Cummins and Maxwell are out for the first ODI. If the injury is serious enough, their World Cup chances are also at a big risk. If they want to ensure that they have game time, they have only 3 more days after this. 24th in Indore, 27th in Rajkot. These are the only 2 matches available for Australia. After that, from 30th September onwards, it's World Cup preparation. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. We'll be back with more updates on sports today. Tap that bell icon so you know when we go live, and don't forget we are on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram as well. Thank you.